Have you seen what's been going on in the luxury market over the last 18 months? There haven't been too many segments of the real estate in Routt County which have benefited more than what has happened in the over $2 million price tag mark. It's still doing well, but it's also subject to the realities of supply and demand like any other part of the economy. Hi, this is John James with the James team at REMAX Partners. It is the middle of November 2021, and we are taking a look back at October, and this edition covers the luxury market. This is a segment which has an impact on the rest of real estate because it is often a bellwether for the other segments. So let's get into the numbers, and hopefully we'll see that. Starting with the three main indicators, median sales price sits at $2.71 million. And I say sits at because it is flat compared to last month and only about 1% over the $2,675,000 from last October. Number of sales are small compared to the rest of the market, but at 135 units sold, it doubled from where it was last year. And total sales volume almost doubled as well. October closed with $427,103,787, 93.5% over the almost $221 million 12 months ago. Why this is important is the segment has a little over 10% of the sales in units, but is almost a third of the total volume. And like I said, the luxury homes are just as susceptible to the realities of supply and demand is certainly still there. Days on market has cratered compared to last year. It's now at 53 days compared to 80. And a year ago, 17 months of supply would be considered very small. Now we only have 4.9 months. That's 71% less supply. In a 30-day period, the rolling average of active listings dropped 29% from 73 to 52. But thankfully, we are seeing more new listings come on the market than we did last year, 23% more. Now, sales to list price ratio also measures demand. As the ratio increases, it measures how high, and that ratio increased 2.2 percentage points to 96.7%. One big jump was price per square foot. That increased 20.5% to $628. New builds and renovation with increased costs because of the supply chain fiasco are partly a driver of this. One of the more interesting categories to measure is price reductions. We had 3 in October compared to 4 last year, but what's more important is this is one of the lowest numbers of price reductions we've seen in the past 5 months. This completely bucks the trend of almost every other part of the market. My take is sellers are either pricing their homes properly now, or they have the ability to wait for the right buyer. And looking ahead, pending listings are up by 2/3 from last year. Yet the 139 pendings in October is hovering slightly below the high we saw in June. So that wraps up our price segments. We're moving on to types like single-family homes and condos and townhomes next. In the meantime, if you want to talk more or even discuss how your home fits into any of these categories, give me a call or text at 970-846-0797. Email me at johnjames@jamesteamsteamboat.com or leave a comment in the video. I would certainly love to hear from you. In the meantime, take care.